What is it do you like about Coke?
I love the smell of it.
Is raw. It's raw every goddamn year.
Yes,
Hey man,
Lord.
serve 'em raw, goddammit.
Subscribe to Serving It Raw and let's keep it
all the way funky, uncut, raw. Serving it raw just like my boy Gutter Kane.
Yes, Lord. You done tapped into Serving the Raw podcast where we let the conversation flow. I'm your host, Gutter Kane, the Gutter Man. And today I'm thrilled to introduce a very special guest. This talented young woman is not just a rap artist and a songwriter, but also a model, an actress, and entrepreneur. Serving it raw. Let's give a warm welcome to T-Hottie. How you doing?
Hey, better.
So it was good to finally link up with you. I want to first give a shout out to Mr. Tan
Shout
for
out my boy, Mr. Tam,
yes,
for the
Lord.
alley hoop.
Yep, for the alley hoop. He reached out to me. That's my brother right there, man. That's always been a solid dude, man. When it came to the interviews and supporting my podcast when I first started out, so I always, look at him as just like a big brother, And so anyway, he hit me up, was like, "Hey, I know this talented young lady, man." He was like, he was telling me he just started his podcast going, and he was like, "Yeah, man, he was like, she like the new artists coming out of LA and stuff like that." So I was like, "All right, cool." And then I checked out he sent me your Instagram. I checked out your music. I loved it,
Uh-huh.
and then I
That's
was like,
dope.
yeah, I went from there. So
That's dope, man. Shout out my nigga Tam.
so where I want to start off is I want you. Can you share just a bit about your background and where you grew up?
Well, I grew up in South Central LA, gang infested neighborhoods. I went to a lot of different junior high schools and high schools. I used to get kicked out all the time because I fought a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I used to fight a lot. Started gangbanging at a young age, like 12.
Damn.
Started doing music when I was 8, though. I fell in love with music. Matter of fact, I fell in love with music since I was a baby.
Okay. With the gang part, what affiliate?
30s.
30s. All right.
30 Crips. Yeah, Harlem Crips.
Okay. One thing I want to give a lot of respect to is which I know we'll touch more on as I on the interview is the gang culture has came a long way to the point where y'all been able to actually not worry about the colors too much or it's more focused on the green. So
yeah.
Me coming from Louisiana, I really want to give y'all big respect on that. Y'all came a long way, and I know that's a part of y'all culture. So
for the most part, it ain't got a lot better, but you still got them little young knuckleheads though, of course. But for the most part, it got a lot better. Like we could actually be inside the same room together, and don't have no issue.
Okay, I'm just the growth is off the chain. Like, yeah, to see the growth over time, especially a person on the outside looking in, like, that's I want to give respect to all y'all down there. You know what I'm saying, in LA, like y'all really have, fixed the narrative of how bad shit look for outside places.
Yeah.
So now back to the hip hop. You said you had love for hip hop ever since you was a kid. So what was the experiences from your childhood? Like what experienced your love for hip hop?
Maybe just being at home, my mom cleaning up, listening with the music blasting. And I just used to, I don't know, like I used to hear the songs all the time. It's like I used to know the words without knowing that I know the words. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like just be singing along all the songs, and they were so amazed. Like, how do she even know these words? Like,
What
that
kind of
was
artists
crazy.
influenced you back then?
It's crazy. It was Salt and Pepper.
Okay.
I fell in love with Salt and Pepper first.
I can see. I can see that. I can see that. What about like Yo-Yo?
I love Yo-Yo.
Yeah, okay.
MC Light, Queen Latifah. That's like when I was young. Like, yeah, like baby type. 5, 6, 7 type.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see that because you have what people need to know is like when they check out your music or they see your videos, you're a beautiful young lady, and
Thank you.
kind of you. It's not necessarily a sexy red showing of yourself,
Mhm.
but you have
Yeah.
like a sexy aspect about it. But your shit is hardcore gangster, like when it comes to like your lyrics and shit. And so I think you have a way of balancing both.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have a way of balancing both.
I try to keep it, yeah, not too raunchy, not too gangster, just like a little in the middle. I mean, that's just my personality though, honestly.
Okay, so that's really your personality.
Yeah.
Baby, when you touch me, do you feel the fire? That ain't just desire. Boy, it's something higher. Ooh, I ain't just your woman.
Olympia Artesian Vodka. When you want something smooth, look no further than the finest vodka. Proudly distilled and bottled with natural artesian water in Tumwater, Washington. It's the water. Drink responsibly.
Ooh, boy, don't you see? I'm more than a name.
Okay, so this is really your
Pretty,
personality.
pretty gangster. I'm a pretty gangster.
Think you was just gonna come over here and pull that gun out on me and then leave me, did you? Huh? You better recognize, motherfucker.
Oh, you were so sexy.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Now, not only do you do music, but now you've decided to, touch in on acting. And so
Yeah.
far, you've been in 3 films, which is the first one being what, Baby Gangster.
Yeah.
Okay, so for people who don't know, Baby Gangster is a movie that T-Hottie's in as well as Mitchie Slick and Slink Johnson and a few
Compton
other,
Menace.
oh yeah, Compton Minute, shout out to Compton.
Hmm.
And so it's on Tubi as well as Amazon Prime. So you've had a chance to be in that. Niko and Cash.
Yeah, we still filming Niko and Kash.
Okay.
I'm doing that with my peoples from San Diego as well.
Okay. And then Girl Code.
Girl Code. Yep.
So that
Girl
one's out though,
Code.
right?
That no, Girl Code is in post production. We
Okay.
finished filming Girl Code. That's in post production, and then just more recently, I just got casted for another movie called Forced Entry. So we're gonna start shooting that next month, and
Okay.
that will be on Tubi as well.
Now is that the one where it's like y'all kind of had that set it off shit going on? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
okay. Okay. Yeah, I saw
yeah.
you with the other 3 girls and shit. And I was like, okay, there's some heist type shit they got going on.
Yeah, that script is dope. That script is dope as fuck. I think that's gonna be the one right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, I can't wait to see that.
yeah, I'm excited about that.
So when did you decide to chase a career in acting?
I never decided to do it. Actually, my homeboy Diamond, he wrote Baby Gangster, you
Okay.
know, and he just called me one day like, "Hey, Tati, I'm I wrote this movie. I got this character. I think you'll be dope, to play her." I'm telling him I'm like, bro, I don't know how to act. Like what? But he talked me into doing it. He like, man, you could do it. Just read the script, right? So I read the script, and I really was like, no, because she was a prostitute.
Now, I was
Anyway, I ain't gonna tell the moon. But yeah, I was like, I'm not doing that. But anyway, he talked me into doing it. I did it. And I did good. I did good. I did really good. I surprised myself. So I got a lot of compliments about that movie. So it made me want to do it more because I have fun doing it. I realized that I like to do that. That was fun.
Yeah, no,
So
you
I just
did.
kept going.
No, you did real good. You did real good. Were there any it what things have you learned from that first role to now what you apply to the roles now when you act?
What I learned from that first
Yeah.
role, um, to the only thing I could think of, like right on top is like, how they write the script. The
Yes.
script is wrote. Try not to focus on exactly what the script say. Like it's okay to what you call it?
Improvise?
Improvise.
or
Yeah.
improv? Yeah, same
Yeah,
thing.
it's okay to improvise because people be so focused on what the script say. They can't really concentrate on doing the actual acting because they trying to make sure they remember the lines and shit. But if you don't remember the lines, shit, just make sure you stay on the same course, like the same subject. But it don't have to be exactly every word the same. You feel me?
Gotcha.
So that's one thing I learned about that
Now I know you've had
from that
fun
movie.
probably doing all of them. Which one would you say is your favorite as far as the acting goes?
Um, Baby Gangsta.
Baby Gangster. Okay.
Yeah, Baby
Hey,
Gangsta. Sure,
you seem like you had a lot of fun with that one.
I did. We had a fucking bar. We had a bar.
Okay. Now, not only have you been chasing this career in acting, but you also have dabbled in modeling in the fashion. So, what inspired you to venture into modeling and the fashion world? Like, are you doing both still?
Yeah. Well, like a lot of my friends have like they started their own clothing lines and stuff, so they'll send me their merch so I could take pictures in them and post them on Instagram and stuff. Try to build their clientele up, and then like more recently, I'm about to start my own line too. I'm getting that together right now, but like modeling people merch, being in people videos, little things like that.
Now, is what you have on part of your fashion?
No. No, this is an outfit that my friend gave me for my birthday like 5 years ago. He passed though. He passed recently. I never wore it, but I'm like, let me put it on.
Would you like to show it?
You can see the top.
Oh, well, yeah, my bad. Okay.
Little nice little Versace top.
Okay.
Shout out my boy ZZ, man. My boy ZZ. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. All right. And so, what is your fashion when you actually start getting your fashion line up on and popping? What type of things are you gonna have going on yours?
Uh, the basics, shirts for the guys, jackets for both guys and females, little crop tops for the ladies, shorts, sweats, and hats.
You're gonna have like some what they call like like the sweatsuits.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. You'll see real soon.
Yeah, I can't wait on that one because like I said, I like the fact that you're dabbling into a lot of different things,
I
So
know.
and so it's good to see how
It's
fast you're
so
progressing.
it's so funny because my friends be telling me all the time, like, girl, what the hell? Like one day you at work doing 16-hour shifts, the next day you in the studio writing a rap, then the next day you on set filming a movie.
Like,
I'm
what
like,
gives you the
girl,
energy
when
to
do
do
you
this?
see? Shit, I'm hungry for it. I'm hungry. I gotta make something, make something. You feel me?
Best advice. Message. That was a message right there. So with your brand T-Hottie Incorporated, what kind of legacy do you hope to build? Because that's T-Hottie Incorporated. Is that the fact? That's the
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yep. I just wanna, build a little successful franchise that my kids will be able to live off on, later on. I just want to make sure they straight forever, even without me. So hopefully, I mean, not hopefully, it's gonna work out. So we'll be all right.
I like how you did that. When you instead of saying like when you said hopefully and then you was like no, I know
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah, that
you got
confidence. Yeah,
you got to speak that shit into existence like that. It works.
yeah. You what else do you plan on doing with the brand besides fashion? Oh,
Um, that's really the only thing I got set in stone now. I'm not sure if I'll venture off to other things. I'm not sure yet. But as far as now, it's just gonna be closed.
okay, that's good. That's
Mhm.
good. All right. Are there any when it comes to your music, you got any dream collaborators?
Yep.
Spill it. What you got?
Drake, T-Pain,
Hold on, you said Dr. Dre or Drake?
Drake.
Okay, Drake.
You
I'm
don't like Drake?
No, I ain't got no problem with Drake. I just think Kendrick then didn't put the foot on the back of that
Okay.
nigga neck, man.
Okay, look. Okay, look. Kendrick did put belt to ass. Okay.
Okay.
He put belt to ass on Drake, but Drake's still that nigga though. He's still that nigga.
Okay.
Kendrick putting belt to ass to Drake, it don't erase everything that Drake done before. Like I'm a Drake fan. I'm a Kendrick fan too, but I'm still a Drake fan. And Drake makes some dope ass hooks. You feel me? And he has some dope little verses. I want some singing verses from him though, not the rap shit. Cause just like Kendrick, I like singing Drake, not the rapping Drake.
I agree with you. I wish he would have just stayed in that lane he was in. I'm not the whole he didn't have no reason to do the tough shit.
Yeah, the tough shit. No, the tough shit is that ain't even him. Stay in your lane, my niggas.
Okay. So Drake and then who else?
I said T-Pain.
Oh, okay. A lot of people don't say T-Pain too much.
I know, but don't you think T-Pain got to be having dope ass hooks?
Hell yeah. Shit. T-Pain can sing without that damn auto tune. I mean, to me, I don't think nobody should use auto tune but him. But that's my
Right.
personal perspective on it. Only because when he got with the person who actually created it, he studied it. You know how to
Yeah.
use it and stuff like that. To me, that's why he sounded so good using it compared to somebody who can't sing and just using that motherfucker. Like
Yeah.
Kanye and nothing against like Wayne or Future, any of those people. It's just I just don't think it's everybody should use that shit. But that's just me.
Yeah, right. They shouldn't. But T-Pain and Drake, and then as far as females, Cash Doll and Lotto.
Lotto gets a
Yeah.
lot of respect around this place, bro.
I fucks with Lotto. Lotto dope. She dope. And
Yeah.
I fuck with Cash Doll too. I just feel like Cash Doll don't get the recognition that she should. Like I don't know why it seems like she get looked over a lot, and I'm not sure why. She dope as fuck. I fuck with her.
I agree with you on that one. I think Cash Doll is underrated, but I feel like let me see. I feel like as she continues, it'll get to that point. It's just
Yeah.
I mean now we've had so many female artists, the most that we've ever had, and I think
Uh-huh.
they're just having a hard time on how to balance who and what.
Yeah, because shit, Sexy Red and Glorilla, they took over the whole motherfucking shit.
Yeah, but I fuck with Glorilla way before I mess with Sexy Red though.
No disrespect. I fuck with Sexy Red. I think she got a dope personality, but the bitch don't be talking about nothing, okay? But she be having some dope ass beats and her hooks, they catchy. You know, the little sing along shit. So they go. It worked for her. But the girl don't be talking about the motherfucking thing. I fuck with Glorilla though, for sure. I like Glorilla.
Yeah, I fuck with Glow. Yeah, when I first heard Glow shit, she was featured on one of Duke Deuce's songs. I was like, who the hell is that? And then her shit just took off on its own shit. But that's when I.
Yeah, she grew on me. She grew on me. I wasn't fucking with her at first, but she grew on me. She did. I fuck with her.
Is there any collaboration, dead or alive? I mean, I said dead or alive. Lord Jesus. I mean, is there any collaboration that you wish you could have been able to do from an artist that has passed? That's how I do the word.
Of course. You know who I'm gonna say.
Nip.
What? Oh, for sure. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about him just now, but yeah, for sure. Nip and Pop.
Pac.
Period.
Okay. I knew it was gonna be. I knew Tupac was gonna be one of them.
Yeah, Nip and Pop, my favorites.
Yeah, because you have do you have any special interaction that you had with Nip? Like, is there any
I
stories?
grew, yeah, I mean, I grew up with Nip. Yeah, we grew up in the same neighborhood and shit. I remember Nip when he was recording in an apartment in a closet. You feel me?
Damn. How
Like
was he?
selling his CDs, his little DVDs at the gas station and shit. Yeah,
What
I
kind of
seen that
individual
shit.
was he?
Huh?
What kind of individual was he? Like, how was he? Like,
He was just a real nigga. He was real. He was chill. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no trying to act like no tough guy, but everybody knew don't fuck with him. Cause the nigga knew how to fight like a motherfucker. He put hands on you. He ain't taking no disrespect, but he was cool as fuck. He was cool. Coolest nigga around.
Yeah, when I seen that nigga slap that one dude at the
Oh, at the BT Awards.
and I was like, that nigga
Yeah.
got on flip flop. I mean, on slides, nigga. I
Slapped the
said,
nigga in shower shoes.
yeah, I said, damn.
So yeah, but when I seen that shit, I'm like, that man had to did he did something to him because Nip don't be flashing like that. Like he don't be just flashing like that easy. That man did something. He felt disrespected for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I felt like it had to be on some disrespectful shit because he snatched that cone out his
Oh right.
I think it was out of J Rock's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, he yeah. And I could just the way he slapped that nigga, it was just like, nah, nigga, like you ain't finna do like I'm a man first.
Slapped the shit out that
Yeah, I
nigga.
said, yeah, that shit. Yeah, for sure. I call that shit the slap her
That's
around the
funny.
world right there. Well, one of the
Uh-huh.
slaps her around the world. Will Smith was the other one, but
Remember they start calling that shit the victory slap. That's
oh
funny.
shit. That is tight though. I ain't even gonna fucking lie though.
What, the victory slap?
Yeah, yeah. Oh shit. Now it's time for me to get to the like Blueface. It's time to get to the meat. uh so who are your top five favorite rappers?
Top five.
Yeah, dead or alive.
This is not a specific order, okay?
No specific order, y'all.
Yeah, no specific order.
All right.
Nip,
Already.
Tupac,
Yes, Lord.
E40.
Rightfully so.
I'm trying to throw some girls in there. I don't ever throw the girls in there. I think I'm a little nigga. That's why I'm trying to throw some girls in there. Hold on.
Shit, if you want to,
Uh,
look, you can give me five males and five females.
okay.
Yeah, you can do it.
Tupac,
Okay.
Tupac, Nip, E40, Kendrick, and Mozzie.
Okay. Mozzie's not one I saw coming. Mozzie's dope though. That's yeah. That's
Mozzie is dope,
yeah.
but I ain't never really said he was my favorite before. I think that's just the only thing I can think of right now. But the females, Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, Cash Doll, Lotto,
That's four.
and Yo Yo.
Solid five. On both ends. Okay.
I think I want to replace Lotto with Misty, but whatever.
What you said with Missy?
Yeah, Missy Elliott.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shit, boy. Yeah, Missy, man.
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing from my girl in a minute, but she put on back in the days for sure.
Yeah, she ain't put out nothing. I know the last thing I heard from Missy, she got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but she hasn't dropped like an album and then not that I know of. But
Hey,
Missy,
scratch that, scratch that. I forgot all about my mans and them. I'm taking Mozzie off. I'm putting Nas right there.
okay, so Nas, Nip, Pac,
Kendrick
E40,
and E40.
Kendrick, and E40. Okay,
Mhm.
you know Nas is one of my favorites too, so I'm with you on that one. We
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about him.
yeah, you
That's
got
all I
two.
listened to as a kid.
Nas,
Hmm.
what's your favorite album from him?
One mic. Oh, you said my favorite album.
Yeah, favorite album.
Something Matic. It was something Matic, I think.
So you got Stillmatic?
It Stillmatic. Yeah.
Yeah. I bought that
Because
shit when I
because
was
because he had Illmatic and then Stillmatic, right?
yeah, Illmatic was the first one. Stillmatic was his fifth album.
I liked Stillmatic. That was my favorite one.
Okay. And then yeah, he dropped Stillmatic in '01. I was in the army. I had just went in the army when the 9/11 shit happened. And
Damn, are you serious?
yeah, I went in the army. Yeah, I graduated high school May 31st, 2001. I'm not I'm not big political, type shit like that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just, you know, when it come to the street shit, it's like you don't want nobody like trying to take over your shit.
Right, right.
Yeah, so
So
yeah,
at that moment, looking at that shit on the news, you said to yourself, you know what? I'm about to join the army.
yeah. When I got into basic, the first like 3 or 4 weeks and shit, you can't really do nothing. But as soon as my ass was able to like buy CDs and something, they took us to the little small PX and stuff, and they gave us our money. I remember I bought that Stillmatic album. That was the first one I bought. That one and Benny Siegel's The Truth.
Benny Siegel, I fuck with Benny Siegel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Siegel shit, but I'm so all of, like I said, but mentally, I'm so like, me being from Louisiana, like we, like just sat down south in general, we tapped into both sides, like east and west. So
East and west.
yeah. So it's like we're so inclined when it comes to music. I listen to artists from both sides. So that's how I'm such a hip hop head, because I'm like,
I got a question. I got a question for you. No, I ain't gonna do you like that.
No, shit, go ahead, throw it up.
Which side you think got the best artists? Music.
Music?
You like East Coast rap, or you like West Coast rap better?
Oh damn, that's a good ass question right there. That's a hell of a question. Shit.
Or is it the same? You like them both equally the same?
I do kind of like them equally, but to me, it is a difference. So I'm more lean towards the West Coast artists than the East Coast, but this has nothing to do with like who has more lyrical ability, like more lyricism in their music and shit like that.
Yeah.
I just, for the time period I grew up in.
Yeah.
Okay. So you gotta understand, I was born in '83, so my teen years is mainly the '90s. So jumping out the porch and seeing like the like, you hear about the violence, but it's like Eazy-E and NWA coming out, and then you had Compton Most Wanted, you had DJ Quick, and it was just more reality rap at that point.
Yeah.
So to me, that's where I'm at with it. I get it. Like I was like, when it came to like, when it come to East Coast, I'm more a fan of their music based off of them creating the hip hop in general. Changing the format. It's like, listen to Rakim when he did Know the Ledge, and know the Ledge is basically just a term for knowledge, having street knowledge. And then, Nas, and then you got Biggie and Jay-Z when it comes with the coke rap, and then you also got Rakim and what Wu-Tang was doing. So it's like I'm more focused on like the different type of music that they was bringing, and different sounds and stuff like that, and just the core of what you call hip hop. With the West Coast, I more gravitated toward it because we was dealing with that shit in Louisiana, and you'll be like, oh damn, they dealing with that in South Central?
Yeah.
They dealing with that in Compton? It's like, as a kid,
you kind of related to the West a little more.
Hell yeah. Like shit, I remember, How to Survive in South Central. Place where busting the cap is fundamental. No, you can't find that shit in the handbook. Like, that's Ice Cube shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, mentally, it's like, damn, like they dealing with that all the way there. And it's like you start relating to it. Like, oh damn, like they going through the same shit we going through. They got cops that's throwing their ass on the fucking hood because they black.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen I'm like, back then, I'm like in the '90s, I'm like, they did like violence awareness and stuff like that, and a lot of rap artists got together and created a song, to just put that awareness out, like, hey, we need to stop the violence and we need to put the guns down. But I'm like, you don't have artists doing that today.
They not doing that shit no more.
Yeah.
I ain't seen it yet.
Yeah, I was like, I wish that a lot of stuff would change. You think it's worse
These
now
niggas,
than it was back then?
these niggas murder, kill, kill.
You think it's worse now than what it was back then in the 90s?
um, I feel like it is, but like when I talk to older people, they say that it's not. But I feel like it is because I mean I don't remember people dying. Well, not even just dying. I don't remember people getting killed so frequently. Like
Mm.
it's like every day somebody I know or know of, or somebody that knows somebody else. Like every day somebody is getting killed, not just dying. I remember people dying when they got old and shit. Not getting shot down in the street. That shit is. I feel like it's worse.
Are there any other type of genres you trying to tap into besides hip hop?
No.
Nothing.
R&B and hip hop. R&B and hip hop. That's my one right there.
Okay, so we can't.
Maybe pop. Maybe pop.
Okay, so we're
Yeah.
not expecting no T-Hottie country album, huh?
I'm not doing the country. No. Shout out to B. Shout out to B though, but I ain't doing the country.
I can see you doing some pop though. I can see you
Yeah,
doing.
I think I can fuck with I think I can fuck with the pop.
Can you sing?
Yeah. I can't.
Damn.
I wish I could. I be singing like a motherfucker, but I can't sing for shit.
I think you should at least
Cause
try.
I'm really an R&B thug.
Why does he say
Yeah.
that?
I love R&B.
Who's your favorite R&B group?
Group,
Shit, fuck
Jagged
it.
Edge.
Jagged Edge. Okay.
Jagged Edge.
Top
Yeah.
five R&B.
Top 5 R&B singers.
Yeah. What you got?
Tank. Okay, Tank. Trey Songz. Summer Walker.
Ooh.
Ella May. And let me think, one more singer that I just know. Said Trey Songz already.
Yeah.
I love me some Chris Brown, but I won't say he's my top. Drake.
Hold on? Do you even consider Drake an R&B artist?
He got his singing songs.
You can't.
You don't
He's
think
not
he
even a
R&B?
tradition, but he's not a traditional R&B artist.
Okay, so he don't count.
No.
Okay. Um, Let me think.
So you got four, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got
I
Trey. You
got
said
four.
Tank, Trey Songz, Summer Walker,
Ella May.
LMA, and then you got one more.
One more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Sierra.
Okay. Back to your music. Can you spill any exciting details about any upcoming albums or singles you're working on?
Yeah, I'm working on an EP right now. It's gonna be like 6 or 7 songs, and I'm gonna do videos to all of them.
Oh shit. Okay, so you're gonna pull that old 50
So
Cent Damascus shit.
yeah.
Okay.
So we trying to have that done like within the next 2, 3 months.
Okay. Is there you got a name for it?
I don't want to tell you yet.
All right, nah, I respect that. uh
Yeah.
okay.
I don't want nobody to steal my shit.
So what's your biggest dream for the future of music? Because I know a lot of people are not really well, like how do you feel about the state of hip hop music right now?
Um, it changed a lot. Like, how it's like, what's that style? Like the mumble, it's the mumble rap thing now.
Yes. Yeah. That's all
It's
I did. Yeah.
okay, but I don't really like it.
Okay. Are you like more not a fan of the actual that type of music, or you're more not a fan of everybody just sounding the same, like everybody like
It's everybody sounding the same.
yeah. I think people are trying to keep that same cadence because it's been so popular. It's like, okay, well shit, if I
Yeah.
just do that, I'll get on. But
Yeah. I mean, if it works for you, then shit, I might as well. I'm just not a fan of it.
what are some of your next steps as you move forward? Like with everything, like whether it's music, acting, you know,
My
what's your
next, I'm trying to get next to fucking 50 Cent or Tyler Perry. That's what I'm trying to do.
you gonna be there.
I need them to see me somewhere. Okay.
When you look,
Yeah, that's what I'm working towards for real.
when you get next to Tyler Perry, tell that nigga I said, don't ever make another fucking straw. You tell that nigga I said that. Is there anything that you're trying to step up on the music aspect? Like, so I know you said you're trying to be sitting next to 50 and Tyler Perry. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, are you trying to do both
Uh-huh.
until you decide to stop, or are you going to do one until you get so far and then just be like getting to act? Like, which one do you like better?
I got asked this question before, and I like both, like equally the same.
Okay.
I do. Like if I had to choose, I wouldn't. I don't know which one I would. I just do both because I love making music and I love acting. So I'm gonna try to do both of them.
Okay.
The acting might last a little longer than the music because I can't be no 50-year-old bitch trying to rap and shit. I could be a 50-year-old actor though. So
You can. I think you got enough talent in you to do both for a long period of time, or for
yeah,
a solid
I got a
period.
little minute to go.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is there any profound emotional experiences that you ever had while creating or performing music?
Yeah, I recorded a song for my homeboy that passed away, Snoopy Blue. Me and one
R.I.P.
of my
Snoopy,
homeboys
man.
recorded. Yeah, me and my homeboy we recorded a song dedicated to him. Well, he was his was dedicated to his dad, and I dedicated my verse to Snoopy Blue. So that was emotional as fuck. Like I kept having to stop. I was crying and shit. That was probably the most emotional, profound I had doing music was recording that song. When I was writing, I was cool, but when I was recording it, I was breaking down.
Damn.
So yeah, that was tough, but we did it.
R.I.P. Snoopy Blue. Yeah, I listened to his music
All right,
back in the days too.
yeah,
What kind of relationship did y'all have?
that was my friend. He was like a big brother. We started doing music together, and then we just became tight. It
Gotcha.
was close. That was my dog, though. That was my everyday nigga.
What's the best advice you gotten from any artist in the game so far?
A lot of people tell me to stay independent.
Is that what you gonna
I,
follow?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I mean, for right now, yeah, but shit, if fucking Snoop or like Birdman or somebody came to me, Ice Cube or something, I think I probably would try to go with them.
I think you should keep both lanes open at least right now until you come to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Because I was finna be all money in. That was what I was. That's what I was about to be. I was finna be all money in like a motherfucker.
I would
But
have
once
loved to
Nick
see you
passed,
over there.
yeah,
Yeah, I would have loved to see
yeah. So
you
I'm
over
gonna just, I'm gonna keep both lanes open for now. We'll see what happens.
there. Do you think that all money in is something that you possibly could still? Well, Jay Stone, he locked up right now, ain't he?
Yeah, Stone in jail. He be home soon though.
First, thank you for coming on the platform. I also want to give you your flowers because I think that the things that you're doing is really respected, as well as the contributions that you're giving to hip hop, uh, present and future. I guess really past, present, and future.
Yeah.
And the stuff that I know that you're going to continue to roll out and stuff. So, this is always a safe space for you. So we can all, be locked in. So we can always do this again. I'm always
Mhm.
willing to support any type of project you're working on. So just like I said, just hit me up and let me know. But
Good
that's
look, I
the
appreciate that.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Like I said, I just want to give you flowers and really let people know like what you're working on. I think you do phenomenal music. So
Thank you.
people definitely need to check out your work. And how can people reach out to you and
Uh,
uh,
I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube under T-Hottie. Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff is T-Hottie. I'm on Instagram under Princess Tati. That's Princess with three S's underscore Tati with three R's.
is there anything else you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Facebook, Tatiana Campbell. Shout out all my peoples, man. Shout out everybody.
Yes, Lord. Well, I want to thank my viewers and listeners for checking out another episode of Serving It Raw. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, check us out on all your favorite streaming platforms. We will be back next week with another episode. In the meantime, I want everybody to have a great weekend. As for you, like I said, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Tan for putting this together. And I appreciate you taking the time with me today to do this.
Yep, all
Uh,
the time.
all right, so everybody out there, get your ass on Spotify and Apple Music. Check out T-Hottie, and support what she got going on. And I can't wait to see the things you got coming in the future.
Thank you, Getta. Love y'all.
Peace.
Just make sure the coke fire. Told the jeweler cut some links and bring the gold.